coolest things about this journey that I've gone on to collect a lot of the things that I grew up with in the years and years and years and years I was a kid is that sometimes you come across things that you forgot about. And actually, I just realized one right here. This Construx. I had actually mentioned this in a vlog that I don't remember it at all, and so it's just given to me. But I was here just now, and I opened this thing up here, and it's like a wave of nostalgia just hit me, because I hadn't opened it up. And once I opened it up, these things right here, I don't know what it is about them, but they just jogged my memory. They glow in the dark. And I remember these. And I started looking at these pictures, and then it all just started to click. So I'm not sure if it was this particular set that I had, or if any other set had those pieces on it. But I know for a fact that I had these pieces, and I think that I had this set because these pictures look familiar, unless my mind's playing tricks on me. But I do know for a fact I had these. So it's, and actually this dude too. This dude seems very familiar to me. So unless my friend had it, and I just remember playing with his, but that didn't sound right. I also read this adorable comment that said, "I'm no longer into games and toys anymore." Clearly, I am so not into toys, I actually went and got this shelf so I could put more toys on it and sit there and remind myself of how much I'm not into toys. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be putting this thing together, and then we're going to be organizing my office / toy room because, well, it's a mess. And I've gotten so much more stuff. I need to organize it. Speaking of which, I had to get this Super Nintendo because mine has, I think, well, it's starting to crap out. So it's there. A new one. And I absolutely hate putting this stuff together. It's just so annoying and tedious, and I wish there was an easier way. I wish that I could just maybe snap my fingers and use my Jedi powers. Let's see if it works. Boom. So I got this thing kind of hoping, or kind of thinking it may fit where I need it to be. Not 100% sure it will, because I did not have measurements, or I did not have a ruler or anything to measure it. Got this at IKEA, and I'm hoping that it will fit, because if not, it's going to look stupid. And it looks stupid. Actually, it's okay. It's about what I expected. But I think I'm going to put. I'm definitely going to put my model kits, these things on top, kind of display them, and then maybe some tall books to go up in there. That way it can kind of free, because I got tall books, like I got this NES, this Zelda guide, just kind of up there, right? So I don't want to keep that up there like that. And, you know, being able to free some of this other space will allow me to put toys everywhere else. So it's getting there. The thing is, so I'm really running out of space. It's getting crowded in here. It's getting ridiculously crowded in here, actually. I should probably cut back. No more toys. I'm not getting any more toys. Alright, I definitely like the way this is going. I already see a problem here. The bastard cats are going to go up onto the window and knock all that shit off. You bastard cat, get down! And down below I have books, the tall books, as I was saying. Let's see, what do I got here? I got Legend of Zelda and Legend of Zelda, the Hyrule Historia, and then also the Encyclopedia, a certain NES guidebook, and some Star Wars books, some Art of Star Wars. Some of my favorite books is the Art of Star Wars series. I was reading those when I wanted to do CG animation when I was in my early 20s. Well, I wanted to paint matte paint. I wanted to do actual matte painting, like hand painting, like they did back in the day. But that was no longer a thing. People were doing CGI. So as fascinated and as much as I wanted to do something like that, I was like, well, can't do it. Got to go to CGI. And that fizzled out because I didn't really have a love for it. And then we got some Turtles books, some Batman graphic a collection of the comics. And I got some more stuff, a ton more stuff that I need to put down here as well. I'll fully admit that Atari isn't for everyone. It is very basic, but there is no denying that the artwork was amazing. And this Art of Atari book is absolutely fantastic. I pre-ordered this a while back and forgot all about it, and then one day last year it just came in the mail, and I looked through it, and it was so freaking cool. Highly recommended if you're into the art of Atari. Just some really, really, really cool artwork in this thing. I'm gonna be honest, I actually lost Steam. I was working on this stuff and I just lost Steam. Simple as that. I got distracted and I went and made dinner, and it's like 2-3 hours later and it's no better off. I mean, it is what it is, right? So my toy room essentially is my office. It's where I edit. There's my computer actually back here. Excuse the mess. I'm messy. I have no excuse. I was going to make some excuse like I'm still in the midst of cleaning up, but no, I'm just messy. I got a messy workspace, and I clean it like once a month, and it does not take that long to get messy once again. Now, I think what I'm going to do is actually, once I get this cleaned up, really nice and organized, I'll probably do a office/toy room tour on the main channel with, nice camera, some editing, stuff like that. And I think that'd be cool. I don't think I've actually done that. I briefly kind of did something like that on my game room tour, but nothing in depth. So that, and plus I've got a lot of new stuff since then anyway. I got a problem, like I said in that one video. I accumulate so much stuff. But a lot of this stuff though is good. I'm gonna pass it down to my son whenever he's of age to be able to play with a lot of this stuff, like these constructs sets. They'll have to wait a while, but they'll be in the closet waiting for him. These, I can give this to him a little sooner than that. This one too. I was initially thinking about just giving these away, but I mean, why not let him play with them? So now he can't play with my Transformers. That's a no-no. I'm actually thinking about getting. Well, not thinking about. I am going to get some doors installed, some French doors, whatever you're called. That way he can't wander in here and grab something and put it in his mouth, especially that stuff right there. So that's on the agenda to get done at some point. It's going to cost a little bit, but it's got to be done. But anyway, yeah, this is just, I guess, a sneak little peek of my game room and the stuff, or excuse me, my toy room office. And just some of the stuff that I got in here. And I'll do an in-depth video, like I said. I guess the one thing you kind of have to notice up front, or do notice up front, is the fact that I do have a lot of LEDs. I don't know exactly what it is about the colored LEDs that they put me in a good mood. They're conducive to creativity, I think, for me, especially if I'm in here and working, and it's just when you have a creative job, no matter what it is, it's important to, wherever you're doing that creation, to have a place that you're comfortable and that's conducive to thinking and being relaxed and being creative. And for me, that's colored lights. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I grew up playing Light Bright. with my grandmother. But speaking of which, is a light bright down there. And I have a lot of books too, and I don't think that's something I've really... Okay, you saw the ones that I put down there, but I have so many. So many paranormal books. Look at that. All these paranormal books. The Giza Power Plant. Top Secret Tourism. Gateway to the Other World. Flying Saucers and Science. Unsolved. The Ancient Monuments of Mars. Richard C. Hoagland. I also got classics up here. I've got Tale of Two Cities. This is a Easton Press books, so they're really, really high quality, nice books. And I don't know why I got into a kick of collecting these probably around 12, 15 years ago, and so I did. And yes, I've read most of them, but that was a while ago, and for whatever reason, books don't stick with me. I've read Tale of Two Cities twice, and I still don't remember what the hell happens in that freaking book. Cosmos is a really good one from Carl Sagan. Odyssey, Homer, that's a really good one. I love that one. But yeah, that's my book collection. Not huge, but... And you gotta have your Sasquatch book. You just gotta have that. And of course, Munster's Trip Down Mockingbird Lane. Good book, by the way. It really shows a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff and the turmoil that took place. Because whenever there's a show, any show, it doesn't matter what it is, there's always going to be turmoil behind the scenes. Not everything's hunky-dory. And of course, I showed you The Art of Atari. And one of my favorite bands of all time, Guns N' Roses. This is Sealed. I got that for a couple of bucks. Speaking of which, I was thinking about doing top fives on this channel, but stuff that wouldn't fit on the Game Chasers channel. Stuff like maybe top 5 movies or top 5 bands or stuff like that. If that's something y'all are interested in, let me know. It wouldn't be heavily edited because I don't want to take time away editing a bunch of stuff from the main channel, but if that's something that you're interested in, just kind of a crude little vlog video with that stuff, let me know. And there's my little diorama of Gremlins. Of course, I gotta have a light over it. But they're actually coming up with more NECA Gremlins that I'm gonna need to put in that scene right there. So can't wait for that. Ultimate Stripe. And I got some more Transformers, and there's the Enterprise and all kinds of stuff here at my desk. And right down there, you got some GoBots and what are those called? Pixel Pals. So, yeah. And I still have this pumpkin here from last Halloween. I guess I should just leave it there because we're almost on Halloween right now. Well, still a couple months away, but you get it. And look at all these hard drives, all full of Game Chasers stuff, because I don't delete anything. Not intentionally. Sometimes the hard drive will crash and lose data and have to spend thousands of dollars to get it returned. But I don't intentionally delete it. Anyway, I'm going to end this video. Let me know down below what you think of me doing the top 5s and, you know, all that good stuff. Take care.